There's my microphone audio. Greetings, mortals of this realm. My name is Gideon, and we are back playing Terraria's Calamity mod in Revengeance mode as a mage. Last time we were fighting, Archer in chat saying, by the way, it's 2 a.m. in your country and you are waking 3 hours later, so you'll have to go. Yeah, totally. Don't blame you at all. Drake, hello! Last time we were fighting the Devourer of Gods, the next to last worm boss, and as Drake says, we're probably gonna lose to him some more. So, last time I was working on getting some extra equipment, buffs, etc., to maybe tweak the chances in my favor. And I'll make sure we got all the accessories we need, and we're gonna keep fighting him. So, let's pull this down. Alright. Yeah. Alright, real quick, there was something... There, yeah. Now, I don't remember what the other type of this I was going for was. We got white one yet? Yeah, we do. Anyway, how are you? I'm doing good. How about you? How about you? Okay, let me look at the deep parts. Reduces defense and life regen. Reduces defense but increases life regen. So I need defense. Doing alright, you suppose? Well, it's better than doing horribly. Okay, yeah, that'll work. I need scoria ore. Okay, yep. Thank you for your well-wishing, Archer. It is much appreciated. Let me go shimmer about, not that much. Let's grab about 100 of this astral ore. Let's go shimmer that into scoria. Go. Drop that in there. BTU. Yep, you're right. I had turned it off because I was setting it up while I was technically live. Let me go over to here. Okay, well, either way. So let us... Did that fix the game audio, by the way? It is quite quiet, but it should be on now. And the quite quiet is because the game is quiet. Just in general. Okay, good. You hear it? Good. Now, real quick, I'm gonna make sure I have the accessories I supposedly need. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we're gonna make a real quick tweak. Apparently the mana cloak is not what is advised for this fight. As far as mana flower upgrades go. So let's separate it out into its parts. We need the arcane flower, which we get from the putrid scent. Now I don't know if we actually have an extra putrid scent. Let's check. So there's not one here. Not one here. No, so we're gonna have to go real quick, beat up the Eater of Worlds. Nope, not what I meant. No, also drop this Scoria ore in the chest area. So yeah, I'm gonna go kill Eater of Worlds real quick to get putrid scent. I guess putrid scent's a small chance drop. No, putrid scent isn't a, why did I think the putrid scent was from Eater of Worlds? It's from Corrupt Manic, so I'm gonna need to grab a shadow key and, yeah. I'm gonna need a shadow key for this. So let me sell the excess drops, because of course, gotta... I don't have enough Souls of Night. Wonderful. So let's go under here. On the rail. And we're here. I wish there was something like Minecraft's Fortune enchantment for this game. Hello. That's a lot of enemies. I gotta be over here to make him drop Souls of Night. Can't go too far the other way. Oh yeah, I'm also getting... Hello. Dead hive mind. Okay, that's enough Souls of Night. And then we craft that into the Key of Night. Sell a bunch of junk. Then grab an extra chest. You think Terraria enters Halloween soon? It's not a very useful thing, but it's a thing nonetheless. Yeah, well, I've actually got, since I have T Mod Loader, something about it makes it to where the events are always, the like seasonal events are always happening. So seriously? Okay. See, I didn't actually know that they wouldn't always drop the thing. So I need more Souls of Night. Actually, let me... So in order to make the Key of Night, make it at a what? Just a workbench? Okay, so I can make a workbench down there. What am I looking for now? I think that was all I was looking for. Oh yeah, chests. I need my extra chests, and I think gold chests can work for it too. So I'm just gonna clear out an area in the underground corruption and start farming souls. There, that's a soul. Alright, let me do... Then we craft a workbench. you are. Oh, there's the future scent. Nice. Instant, too. Okay, and then that's using that. Okay. Alright, so they recommend the arcane flower there. I need to go get it reforged as well. Back into Lucky, because that's what that slot was at. Hold on. /hollow. Drop that in there. Use card mode. Drop that in there. Now, the only thing from each category the wiki suggests that I don't have, the only category I don't have at least two of the suggested accessories from the wiki is mobility, as opposed, because it's all wings or types of wings. And I make the most of my slots by not having celestial tracers as a non-wing accessory. Unless Old Duke Scales isn't... Oh, it's not wings. Oh well. You're honestly hoping this month goes by kind of fast? And why is that? Oh goodness. Because with October, you're hopeful about a few things. Your favorite band usually releases new music around that time, and a mod for your favorite game tends to post updates in October. Oh! Nothing confirmed, but you're hopeful. Yeah, I mean, that's good enough reason, right? Looks like the biggest thing I'm missing is an upgrade to my healing potions. So... that I need bloodstone. How much bloodstone do I have? Where's my bloodstone? It'll be here. Yes, 32. 3. Okay. So for healing potion purposes, we're actually gonna fight the Ravager a lot, I think. Because if I'm correct, bloodstones drop from him as an option, right? Or at least you can get them from his, right, you get them from his geodes. Alright, summon Tenryu, turn on the towers, nope. Turn on the towers, put down the portals. $137. Okay, let's go put away some of this junk. And let's sell you. You've heard Ravager's getting a heavy rework at some point, not only a completely different design, but also getting moved to a different part of progression. Unsure of how that'll work though, as they drop permanent power-ups that can heavily impact the game's difficulty. Yeah. Now, if I'm correct, Ravager's permanent upgrade. Yeah, the Infernal Blood, its only revengeance are higher. Granted, that's technically the quote-unquote intended difficulty for the entirety of Calamity. What I would be interested to know is Ravager currently serves as a valuable resource boss with the geodes. Will the contents of the geodes get revised, though, is the thing I'm worried about. You know, like, will it become less useful to farm him? You say those rage mode upgrades are very important. Yes, they are. They're so important. Because rage mode and adrenaline mode, they both give damage buffs, so the longer they last, the better. Oh, there's a meteor about to land. So they'd probably have to make something else drop it, or a different rage mode upgrade. Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's probably the case. Oh, it's... Oh, I can just do that, I think. However, it's worth noting this is another rework on the ever-growing mountain of things getting reworked, so it could potentially take years. Yeah, true. So progression may already look drastically different by the time he gets moved. We might get Yarim first. I'm kind of hoping we get Yarim before we get GTA 6. We won't get Yarim first. Ah, well. I can hope. Alright, so... I guess we try it now. Alright, so first off... Oh! I forgot something very important. We gotta go get the right reforge on this flower. There we go. 2 reforges. Alright. Turn off the towers. Trust me, you would love to see the story actually conclude after like a decade, but you know the current focus is reworks and resprites and reworks. Yeah. Or reworks. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately. Alright. I'm gonna skim over the Devourer of Gods' wiki page again for his behavior and see what I can get from it again. Oh, right, and I need to be using this because the trident he takes reduced damage from. Oh. So if possible, I need to aim at the tail because it... Not only do the head and tail have less damage reduction, maybe not any. Give me a moment, I'll check that. Yeah, they have 0 damage reduction, while his body parts have 92.5% damage reduction. His tail has a higher inflicted damage multiplier, 1.25, than his head, 1.10. So, yeah. Alright. So, let me go ahead and reset these guys. Just dodge and all should go well. I think you should learn by now, Drake. It's not always that easy. Oh. Oops. That didn't happen. Hold on. Let me... Now I gotta wait for the potions. Can I cure the potion sickness, Devo? I gotta wait for potion sickness to go away now. You have a question. I'll wait till you ask a question before I start. What is that, Drake? With this game being at like 75% completion, what is the thing you intend to stream after this? Very good question, Drake. Well, I started this series a good bit ago, and I was intermingling other games with it. Those were games like Yu-Gi-Oh! And the Pokemon roguelike PokeRogue. I might go back to doing some of those. They're I've also got some ideas about streaming some Minecraft. Um, but something along those lines. Um, but you are right. We're, what's the percentage done with hard mode? We are 88.5% done with hard mode, which includes post Moonlord. So, yeah. We're close. We got 3 bosses after Dog. So, yeah, it's gonna be... I know that doesn't give you a very good idea at all, but it's gonna be something like Yu-Gi-Oh!, modded Minecraft, or Pokemon roguelike, or something maybe different. I haven't decided yet. I'll make a post on my YouTube channel and in the Discord server when I decide. That may be the week of that I decide. Who knows? So, you say 75% as these are massively difficult in comparison. Yeah. Yeah, that was an estimate anyway, so that's totally understandable. Alright, so I am going to... Especially XMX if you reach them. Yeah. So, I'm still planning on turning Revengeance mode back on when I beat Devourer of Gods. So yeah, that's still in the plan. Speaking of which, summoning. Okay, he's going blue. Oh. Purple. And now it's pitch black, so I can't tell what attack he's trying to use. What attack pattern he's going to use. Okay. He's about to come back in. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Ow, ow, ow. Of course, it's hard to beat the classic worm boss strategy of getting in front of them and shooting down their length. Oh goodness, that's gonna... Ah! Okay, we were closer that time. We were closer. I just had to warm up my muscle memory. Okay. I'm gonna leave this going to get the healing items. Laser grids feel unnecessary. They are. I'm so glad you agree. For me, they're part of his identity. But, I mean, that doesn't mean they're necessary. I'm actually going to put my portals up here Because up here, they'll actually hit more of him, I think. You've heard he actually didn't always have them. Interesting, interesting. He's probably had them for as long as I've been fighting him, but... Granted, I've done 3... This is my 3rd Calamity run total. So, I did one as Rogue, and Rogue is a very interesting class to try to balance. It was fun to play. And then I played with the Dragon Ball Terraria mod and its Calamity add-on. So I was playing as Super Saiyan. That was also fun. Though I think that, I think Dragon Ball Terraria and its add-on suffered from, frequent difficulty valleys. Like the opposite of difficulty spikes. So, he would get into positions, where, I went a long time without a challenge, because it just got very easy due to whatever transformation I unlocked or new weapon. You're hoping that with the rework that makes him massive, the challenge is more dodging and avoiding, and not him and not his projectile grades. Yeah, see, if it's dodging a worm boss, that's fine. If all it was having to manage a worm boss, and maybe his telegraphed projectile attacks, I'd be fine. But it's because of the stinking grids. Bullet Hell is more Supreme Calamitas' thing anyways. And you're right. And the whole thing about that is, you can't even try to damage her during that. You know? Like, it's just impossible. So, you're forced to focus on the matter at hand, rather than trying to worry about making sure you make the most of the time, or any other factors that distract you from dodging the projectiles. Alright, that's as many hearts as it's going to give me, so let's begin. Now let me try the Phantasmal Fury. Now he's gonna ram me. No, Dark Spark. Actually, no, that was doing pretty good damage for one pass by. Right, I forgot I can watch the debuffs to tell his face when it goes dark. Stay up. Alright, stay down, I mean. And now, dodge. Ow. That's fine, that's an attack I can get hit by. Okay. Phase change. You ready, guys? Oh, right, yeah, no, he's intangible, I think, during that time. Though he is telegraphing the, attack pattern again. Though he may not go back to blue. Oh, he went back to blue. And he's purple again. Yeah, the time he spends in blue gets much shorter as it goes. And he gets faster at various points in the fight. This is going to seem crazy, but even though the explosions from the Venusian Trident supposedly he only takes 65% damage from it, I'm gonna try using him again with all these debuffs. Ow. Oh. Oh, he's purple now. I need healing. Okay, he's back on the offensive. Okay. He's swapping phases. Whew, I'm glad I had the belt there. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, I've got phase down almost, phase 1 almost down. So, to explain a small amount of the philosophy here, also there's something I want to change it in just a minute, but, so, normally when he changes between his passive and active strategies, the, world tints, blue or purple, but when he tints the entire world black, you can't tell. But he does apply a different effect, and the arrow on the effect points the opposite way of where you're supposed to go. If the arrow's pointing down, then he's just gonna ram at you no matter what, so you might as well be up in the air where you can move. If he's, if the arrow points down, you want to be close to the ground, because otherwise he's gonna target you. But if not, he doesn't care. So, yeah. And I think that logic extends even into his second phase. However, the blue phase is a lot shorter. The passive phase. But I think some of the issues I'm having are practice because, of course, I'm not doing it right if I keep dying. And second, he's just a hard boss. But I think I proved pretty well that the Venusian Trident doesn't work very well against him. However, the Phantasmal Fury did seem to almost prove pretty well, so we'll test it against him. One moment, I just got something. Oh, there it is. Okay. Apologies, had to Reference a message. Okay. Alrighty, and yeah, so let's summon Tenryu. Summon Devourer of Gods. Maybe just do better. You know what, Drake? Hold on. Oh, there it is. Nope. There. This is a technique I did see on, it was Reddit, but, basically, have the map up in its like semi-transparent mode, because then you'll be able to see where the head is at all times. The head and tail. Okay, down, 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 down. He's about to curve in, he's about to curve in. Okay, mid-phase. And he actually does have all of his segments show up when he's in his second phase. So the map strategy helps you know where's safe to try to go, even if you don't use that. I died. Insanity. Okay. So some of this is I'm simply not used to this way of looking at the world. Because who in their right minds is? One must imagine Gideon happy. I wish I were happy right now. See, I think this can help me, but the problem I'm encountering, right, is it's getting somewhat hard to distinguish between reality and not reality. Reality and map, you know. While I'm waiting for a couple more healing items to spawn down, I am maybe eventually going to turn the video from these streams into some sort of, well, video, a video series maybe, documenting my travels through it. And leading up to this fight, when I got the alcohol, I might just say that my character was so stressed from all the dying that he turned to alcoholism. Because that's basically what seemed to happen. I need to see something. I need to check the wiki. The only way to get Cosmolite bars is from Devourer of Gods. And how many am I gonna get? 45 to 55. I already have the page open. Okay, good. Yo, Joshua, what up? As you may remember from last time, my character turned to alcoholism, and now he's seeing the world twice in an attempt to maybe see where the enemy's coming from better. And also going insane. Yeah. How's your day been? Mm-hmm. So what's really happening is, so in Terraria you can have the map up in like the corner like this. You can view it in big view. You can just fold it up and not see it, or you can have it overlaid on your screen. And supposedly, when a boss exists, you can actually see where it is on the map. But the issue is the scale is so weird that it looks weird when it overlaps with everything. You've been sick for the start of the week, but you're feeling better today. Finishing your new PNG tuber model for when you revert your form. Oh yeah, you're finally turning back from a frog. Nice. Oh, that's why. Yeah, that's why you can see the world twice. You can see the planets up there, the Sky Island, that bridge I never use. Yeah. Alright. So I think that's all the benefit we're going to get out of this. Soon you'll be able to turn back and forth, plus you're adding a new form soon. Oh, nice. Yeah, see, I'm thinking about making another PNG tuber for myself. Not trying to say anything bad about the wonderful artist who did my PNG tuber for me. It's just, oh, is that, what emoji is that? Hold on. Is that a monkey? That might be a monkey. You're getting a monkey form? Nice. Go bananas. Gorilla, but is monkey. Okay, yeah. Still, go bananas. For some reason that... Huh. Did it show up on... Your emoji apparently didn't show up on chat for some reason, but I was able to see it because I use a different tool to see it. Maybe, oh, is it because it's, yeah, for some reason it doesn't show up on top chat, but it is on live chat. Either way, but you thought it would be funny? Yeah, I mean, totally. Go bananas, as I said way too many times. Alright, we're gonna fight a worm boss now. Yeah, submarine right stuff. Ow. Ow. Okay. Ow, ow, ow. Ah, that hurt, that hurt, that hurt, that hurt. Heal, heal, heal. Alcohol sickness, what? You like your PNG tuber, but you're guessing you want something with various poses eventually. You're gonna need limbs for that. Yeah, and I'm considering making it a, kind of a pixel style when I do. Because, of course. But, like you say, it'll be easier to do a wider variety of things with it if it's, got limbs. Alright, I'm gonna put away the alcohol. I don't think it's helping much. Ooh, pixel, yes. Alright, guys, we gotta do Inferno. We gotta have the Inferno potion, so for when we pass him. Yeah, Joshua, I'm thinking about getting into personal spriting too, so that would be one of the endeavors there. Nonna's actually working on 8-bit, 16-bit. I don't know yet. So me and some other counselors have been working on modding in us as characters for a game called Rivals of Aether. It's like Smash Bros, but pixely, and you can mod it easier. And since Nana's working on a couple pieces of art for me, I'm planning on converting one into a pixel of that style. Just as a passion project. You happen to know a pixel animator for hire? He charged fair. Well, part of the reason I want it as pixel art is because spriting has been a thing that I've been wanting to do for a while, and I kind of want it to be. I want to be able to feel like it's mine, you know? And doing it myself is the best way to make sure that happens, you know? So. And also, cheaper to do it yourself. But, me and Nana, I think we went in half and half on it, but there's a... Oh, you want a DIY, you respect that, you do the same. Yeah. There's a pixel art program, let me pull it up so I can actually tell you the name properly. It is called, Asaprite. But it's on Steam. I think me and Nana went in half and half on it. And that's what I'm planning on using for the spriting. It lets you, it also makes it easier to do animation strips, which is definitely a feature that I will value. So yeah. But yeah, I want DIY because then, you know, it's mine, you know, like, that's not just Gideon, that's Gideon by Gideon. So, alright. My portal thingamajigs are gone, so let's do that and that. Pull out the fantastic Phantasmal Fury, and Cosmic Worm. Uh-oh. Okay. I fell in the perfect way to avoid those projectiles. Down, down. Okay. Ow. Projectiles hit me. He was about to slither on me. Okay. I don't know if he does how many times he does the grid. I hope he doesn't do the grid ever again. Please, 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 please survive, please survive! I teleported into him. I teleported into him. Yeah, it gives your channel more of your personality. Yeah, yeah. Oh. Sorry. I need to let off some of that steam. So I'm gonna let more heals pile up. Whew. Air up my head a little bit. We were so close there. So stinking close. Let me grab some water. Let me check something real quick. Need to check for his behavior on the... So he goes partially invisible. Okay. So he begins the laser walls. Hello, Shadow. Going crazy. How about you? um, so, Shadow, for context, we've gotten the first phase of this boss fight almost down. It's almost perfect to a T. The issue is the second phase. You're doing pretty good? Good. So yeah, we've got this boss fight almost down. Second phase is the issue. That's what we're fighting still, Shadow. Starting at 50% health, which is not the same time that the second phase starts, but it's during the second phase. He starts summoning laser walls. That he is not invulnerable. That he's not immune for. Actually, Joshua, I put all of the alcohol in a chest and have not opened it since. Neither Gideon in game nor out of game is drunk. Just crazy. Yeah, so I need to actually pull this back up so that hearts will be coming out of the heart statues. So yeah. When he gets to 50% health, he starts doing these laser walls, which are dumb. They're like one person wide lattices, and you gotta fit in one and die because you didn't properly fit in it. And he does that immediately when he reaches 50% health, and then every 12 seconds afterwards. POV, you're accused of underage drinking. Wow. So, yeah, every 12 seconds afterwards, he also does the lattices. That's until he reaches 20% health, where a laser wall attack immediately happens, regardless of the timer. But after that, he doesn't do any more laser walls. He summons some minions, and then he's faster, but no laser walls. The laser walls and other projectiles are the only thing that's causing me issues. Alright. Now that I've let my ears cool off a bit. We're going to beat this stinking worm. Alright. Put the portals in place again. Alright. I see. Can't turn on audio because you're in an event, but hi! Greeting! I'd ask how you're doing, but as you already mentioned, you can't hear me. So I hope you're doing well. Probably about swooping, yep. The map doesn't do a whole lot to help me during this phase, because the icons aren't very noticeable, especially when I'm focusing on the actual dude. But during the second phase, the map actually shows his entire form, like that. You can see him, the entire length of his wormy body. Alright, that's all of those. But I do still have a potion. Potion. Ah! 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 He's at 25%. Okay. He says he does not fear death, but that sounds like the words of a coward. Ah! No! No! So close. I don't got this. He had 11%. He had 11%. Okay. Let's let those... Okay, no, I got this next time. I just need to let the healing items regenerate. I'll resummon my portals closer to time to make sure I got this. I just don't got this right now. Excuse me. Whew. I can got this. I can got this. Let me see something. I wonder, can you... No, okay. Sorry. Okay. So when I beat this guy, I'm guaranteed to get at least enough to make the next crafting station and the set of armor I'm gonna make. And then anything else is just gravy. Okay. Alright, it looks like this is all we're gonna get out of the actually, hold on. I want to do something just for my own sanity. I want to see if I can... I want to see if this is possible. Hold on. Give me that. Give me that. And give me that. I just want to make sure I couldn't force the statues to get any more with the switch. Alright. Alright. New portals. New portals. Beginning the fight in 3, 2, 1. I think I made some very major errors near the start of that one. But real quick, I need to, oh, first off, I need to give, PNG Gideon CPR. Um, I need to, let's see, stop. PNG Gideon died for some reason. Now he's wearing sunglasses. Okay. So he should show up. Yes, there he is. Alright. But I'm actually going to step away for a moment. I will be back. Alright, we are back. We also have a cat. You obviously can't see, but I have a cat. She does a lot of squeaks. While I was on pit stop, I did move myself over here so that health items would be generating, but yes, Shadow, you're right. We are back. And we have cat. Feline, if you get in the way of fighting this boss, I will blame you. Friend. Perhaps, perhaps. Yeah, sometimes accidentally letting the cat into the room where you are streaming is inevitable. Alright. So, with cat being said, let us begin. Alright, cat, we're beating a dog. You should like that, maybe. This thing's evil. It likes when anything is beaten. Other than itself. There, now it's time for you to hit me. Ow. It's not nice. Alright, cat. Why are you trying to stab me? Alright. There you go, cat. She's complaining because I just wrapped up her claws in a blanket so that she can't stab me. Because that is not the sort of surprise I'm looking for when I go to fight a Terraria boss. And she moved her paws out. Good cat, do not stab. Alright, that's good enough. Glad I had that belt. Okay, I only took the one hit that entire phase. Alright, Kit Kat. Okay, she's jumping down. Ow! That hurt. That hurt. Heal. Incentive. Nice, nice. What? Oof. Oof indeed. Alright, I'm gonna try using the Dark Spark. Let's just go straight back into it. Ow. Tried to type nice, nice, and for some reason it autocorrected to incentive. Yeah, that's how it works sometimes. Alright. I need to cat-proof my lap so that she doesn't come up and start stabbing me instantly. Because she will. There we go. Alright, continue. Staff and staff. And I did a dumb, which got my belt expended. Oh, he's down there. Ow. Okay. Phase change, phase change, phase change. All my cooldowns are up. Oh, that was the wrong way to go. Okay, I had to dodge an attack. He's down there. Okay. Okay, okay, we're close. We're close, we're close, we're close, we're close. Okay, okay. Okay. Alright. Beginning in 3, 2, 1. So many worm bosses start in a coil. So of course, you gotta aim at the coil for your initial damage. If you have piercing or otherwise AoE. Okay. And I'm dead. You start to type lock in and you immediately die. Yeah. At this point... So let me tell you what I'm thinking. If I were playing this game by myself, not on stream, I'd probably quit here. Like, stop playing Terraria for a bit. I see saying an entire stream trying to kill Trev will be like, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I just absolutely... There we go. Don't you love it when you accidentally absolutely ruin your stream overlay by clicking the wrong thing? Because you forgot to lock certain layers? Hold on. Let me actually go ahead and lock... Oh, weird. No, the overlay is locked. Yeah, the overlay is supposed to be locked. It just isn't? Huh. How was I able to move it? I think I tricked Discord into letting me move something that was supposed to be locked. Not Discord, OBS. Alright guys, whether we postpone the rest of this Terraria series or not, that's gonna be where I stop playing Terraria for tonight, but we will continue streaming if I can figure out something else to stream. Give me a moment while I find something that would be... Also, let me tweak the name. Okay, there. Now the stream title reflects the fact that I changed midway through. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Joshua, finally rage quitting that boss. Give me a few minutes to figure out something else. I'm gonna stream. I guess I could just do PokeRogue. Yeah, let's put that up. Alright, let's pull Gideon down here. Pull up PokeRogue. Oh, I gotta log in. Joshua, you're right. I am just a Pokemon YouTuber now. Joking. Can I full screen this? Yes. And then that should show up here. Lore stream when? Not this time. Is it struggling because Mario 64 would be fun to do at some point? That's true. Let's wait for a dedicated stream on that one, Shadow. That might even be next week. Who knows? Give me a moment to figure out why OBS doesn't want to capture this. Oh, of course it is. Yeah, Shadow, that might be while we're taking a break on Terraria. Okay, it looks like I need to make a window capture. Okay. Alright, now to shrink this down to the appropriate size. There! PokeRogue! Yeah, Shao, you should totally make your own model for a Mario 64 co-op mod thing. That would be cool. Alright, let's see. Did I have any... I did not have any active... Well, my active runs were not my main run. So, let's do a... classic run. Okay, let's... So I'm gonna look at some of the ones I remember being my top guys, but there's a chance, and then some others, there's a chance that some of the strategies that I need to use have changed because they changed the moves that these guys get access to, perhaps. Sometimes they do that. Right, you've got Thunderous Kick, but I never really saw them do that. You were never useful. Okay. My right trigger is no, just okay, my right trigger's not as exactly perfect right now, apparently. Okay. You could just slap it on the Vile moveset. His moveset's so good. Yeah. I do remember you liked him. Okay. Okay, so Noibat shiny does look cool. I'm gonna do a Necrozma run. Now, of course, that means that Zigzagoon needs to be here, and yeah, Jolly's a good enough nature for him. We can include Skitty. Weedle can cover some flaws. Can we nab? Yes, we can nab Limerade for more shiny luck, and then do we got another shiny that we can nab? No. But we might as well fill this slot with something useful. You wish you knew anything about programming, you would fly off. You'd fly with your staff and shoot magic blasts? Yeah. Yeah. I'd throw meteors. Just in general. So, yeah, I've sent all the candies I need to on him. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna throw on, Pidgey. We're gonna start. I do have an endless run with this guy, but we'll see. Alright, please. No, I don't want to swap Pokemon. What am I talking about? Confusion! Part of my overlay is in the way of the text box, but y'all probably can figure it out. Meteor? Mission accepted. Wow. Ooh, critical capture on a dove. Luciana. Operation Meteor did not succeed. Oh no, succeed. Oh no. Don't mind hatch from the egg. Do I have any other eggs active? Yes, I've got a Manaphy egg and a legendary egg for Necrozma. Necrozma, that egg might be shiny. No, you don't want to learn Tailwind. What are you talking about? 16. What was Operation Meteor supposed to be, Shadow? Gundam Wing reference. Oh, okay. That makes sense. No, you. I think there's a... Go ahead and get it. Skitty. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and evolve Skitty. Operation Meteor was the overarching mission in Gundam Wing. And I'm assuming it failed, based on what you said earlier. Oh, I've got a cat on the back of my chair. Alright. Litten this time. That could cause problems for, Beedrill? I was hoping that the Litten would hurt itself in confusion. There you go. That's what I was looking for. Protagonists were supposed to dismantle the Earth government by killing top officials, but a paramilitary group just used that as an opportunity to seize power. Ah, yes. As they tend to do. Have an egg voucher. Ooh, Zigzagoon. Yes, I do want to switch. My Zigzagoon will beat you. And the people running the resistance decided they would just pull a Zeon and drop a space colony. Ah, I mean, every now and then you just gotta drop a space colony on people. Some people deserve space colonies. Imagine being an eldritch god and bringing an eldritch god to fight a wild animal. Yes, Joshua, that's literally what Necrozin's doing here. Okay, so Nuzzle the Zigzagoon, Charge Beam, Reflection. Nuzzle the Zigzagoon again. Charge Beam, Reflection again. Being the true Operation Meteor, but then the protags pushed back the colony and poured the true Operation Meteor. Ah, yes. Because what good protagonist can't push back a meteor? Well, you, for once, will drop Earth on a space colony, see how they like it. Yeah! Yeah. 100% within the realm of logic. Oh, goodness. Some people do indeed deserve a colony drop. Wow. That's crazy to just say, Shadow. I'm not certain I understand the reference you're saying, but... And based on Joshua's response, I'm not certain I want to know about the reference you're saying. I will catch this Zigzagoon. There we go. At the start of the next battle, I need to go back and buy an egg out of the Zigzagoon. From Zigzagoon. Of Zigzagoon. That's what I'm upset. Okay. Save and quit. They put your boy, Astro Boy, on F tier. You're offended? Wow. Alright, Zigzagoon. Where'd you go? Oh, right, yeah. No? Up. There you are. Same row as hello. Alright, we're gonna have you buy an egg, and then... Yes, continue. Basically, there's a group of guys who run a YouTube channel called The Anime Men, and they just released a video where they ranked every year's most iconic anime, and it was so bad. Fake geeks. Oh, okay, I think I get it now. Can't believe they have over 4 million subs. Maybe they are subscribed to by a bunch of, as you say, fake geeks. Unless it's a troll. It might be a troll. Out of everyone, YouTubers are no strangers to just saying junk in order to get a rise out of people. They admitted that they just got into anime over the pandemic because it was trendy, and they did nothing but glaze battle shonen slop, absolutely trash on everything released before year 2000. Oh, wow. Confusions are gonna... Oh, I guess I should change what the current game thing says, shouldn't I? There. They absolutely diss some of the most important and foundational anime. Now that's just wrong. Like, you don't do that mess. See, they did, yeah. And I'm sorry, I don't think you can call yourself the anime man if you've only been into anime since the pandemic. Putting Ideon as low as they did was criminal. I'm not certain I've heard of that one. Granted, I'm not knowledgeable about the wider anime sphere, so that's probably why I'm not aware very much. Granted, unlike them, I don't laud myself as some sort of anime master and trash on people's favorite shows because they're older than I would like. I don't know. You watched animation for most of your life and you even doubt calling yourself you, the guy that knows. Yeah. Goodness, I didn't know I had a Pidgey with that move. That's cool. I need to look into making a run centered around Pidgey. Goodness. Space Runray Ideon was the magnum opus of Hiroshiki Tomino. Yeah, Tomino, the original creator of Gundam. Ah, yes. Sounds egotistical too. Yeah. Yeah. Like, my title, Gideon, Great Sage of Beans, the only thing I'm a master of is the musical fruit. Which, of course, there's a joke that I could make there that I don't take advantage of intentionally, but, like, I don't know. But, like, I don't call myself the supreme lord of all video games or anything that crazy, you know. I don't claim to know everything about every game, even that I've ever played. And anime isn't even my sphere to potentially claim anything. Ow. You killed the Crowsman. Hold on. Hold on. No, Necrozma's not dying like that. Confusion. I guess he is dying like that. Okay. Alright, Zigzagoon, go ahead and nuzzle. Oof. I have to try to catch it just because otherwise I'm gonna die. There. Yeah, you mean you only got into anime back around 2023, but you at least have respect for the classics. Yeah. Yeah. You prefer the classics. Yeah, see, like... So I've been watching anime a little bit longer, or several years longer, but that doesn't mean I'm just an incredibly amazing anime fan, though. You know, it's just like, that's what happens. I watch the anime. Oh, Beatrice got to... Oh, nice. Ooh, okay. I think Lake is where we want to go. We're still trying to cycle space on these runs, so... You like the look of old anime more? And see, the look of old anime is not my preference. But I'm not gonna say you're weird or you have bad taste for liking the way that old anime looks. That's just... That would be dumb of me, actually, you know, to say that. And I give you a leopard berry so that I can just keep spamming. It's mostly because modern anime took what you like to call the modern commercial style, which is make it look very same-ish. Yeah. Now, I do agree that older anime is more unique in its art style compared to other shows. It's a wonder when you find an anime that doesn't just look like... just doesn't have quote-unquote the anime art style. And there's some variation, but there's a lot of mimicry, and I'd actually be interested to figure out where do they get the style from. Back then, we had more variety in style. Nowadays, we get one original style buried in 20 copy-pasted ones. Yeah. Big nugget. By the way. Alright, wishy-washy. You did discuss this in the group chat at one point. You love the style of Yoshikazu Yasuhiko. Yeah. Sorry. Japanese is one of those languages that I have to, like, when it's transliterated, I still have to read. I have to read in my brain, then read it again in my brain, and then I can say it about right. It evolved slowly as it became the most popular. Yeah. And even then, there are some pretty good shows that otherwise have a very similar art style to the norm. But a lot of the times when you see an anime, it is in the same style. It doesn't help that people think anime is an art style. Yeah, anime is a form of art, not a style of art. It's a form of animated media. Alright, rifle. Let's see what you got here. Torah cap. Alright. Look good, expected that. Flinch. Oof. Check out the style of Gundam, The Origin. It's a modern anime using the style of the original artist. You love it? Yeah, I mean, that's how it should be, right? Hold on. I need to take a different route here. You love the Kaiba art style. I've seen you say that a couple times. What is the Kaiba art style? And more recently, Ranking of Kings. Oh, is Kaiba the name of a show? One of the animes? Speed. No, they can't listen. That was the name of the show, correct? Okay. I should look it up. Of course, my Yu-Gi-Oh brain was thinking, you say Kaiba, do you mean Seto Kaiba from the Yu-Gi-Oh anime? And I was like, he doesn't have a separate art style. It's a pretty dark show, not for the faint of heart. Yeah, I might not watch it, but I figure I should look it up at some point to see what you mean when you say the Kaiba art style. Okay, that was a needed level boost. Veluza. Alright, and then finally, Talo. You're heading to the library to hang out and study IC, so you'll probably have this going in the background. Have a good one. You too! You too, Shadow. Hope you have a good time. Yeah, Seto Kaiba is a meme in the meme. Seto, yep. Seto Kaiba is a living meme. He's funny. I think he is an example of a pretty well done antagonist rival. Granted, some of this may be nostalgia glazing, but like, I was thinking recently, or maybe talking with someone about what would kind of be required if they did a redo of the original Yu-Gi-Oh anime. And they'd have to start it at the same approximate level of dual technology as the anime did, because part of Kaiba's character growth was tied in his development of the dual disc. His conflict with Yugi, which grew him into a better duelist and into making the technology. You remember liking him? Yeah, he's very accurately, like, you can tell he's the antagonist in certain points of the story, but you don't get the sense that he's evil. Oh, maybe I was on stream that I said something about it. Oh, look, viewers went up. Talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! And viewers go up. Yeah. You know what? I might have just sent it to council. That might have been how it happened. Welcome, Drake. I rage quit Terraria and now we're playing Pokemon. Ooh, antagonist rival, allow me to introduce you to Char Anzabal. You said that twice, Shadow. You fell asleep for a bit? Ah. Yes. It would be funny if it was closer to the OG concept. Instead of just being a duelist, he is the real king of games. Any game. Yeah. Well, I think at this point they're not going to give up their branding. Because when the show came out, it was partially an advertisement for the game that they decided to make out of the manga. And then, or at least after season 0, it was. But then, yeah. I don't think at this point they would get rid of their Yu-Gi-Oh! Branding. But yeah, Yugi's supposed to be the king of all games, according to the original premise. Alright, let's throw a Pokeball at this Wishy-Washy. PokeRogue does a better job than Terraria about making sure the silence is filled with music you can actually hear. Oh, critical capture. Okay, so I'm about to have a gym fight. You may have sent twice because you're going off of cell data on your way to the library. Yeah, no, I don't blame you. Alright. Yeah. Crasher Wake. Spring Fluff. Alright, I'm gonna see if we can get over Clanger's Soul. Alright, yep, I'm able to do that. So then Charge Beam will take care of the rest. And now I think I could even kill anything that he has that isn't weak to Charge Beam. No. Zigzagoon is evolving! Basically irrelevant at this point, but it's nice to see. Alright. With these stats, we can almost certainly take out whatever he has next. Wooper! The final boss is a Wooper. Oh, Manaphy Egg. Got a Manaphy. Frost Breath. Now we want to go to the swamp. Alright, the swamp is gonna be more like the poison types. Poison can affect easily. With confusion! the evolution put Linoon's stats back above Necrozma's in terms of speed. Oh, and he got another candy. Nice. I need 10 Necrozma candy to get a, egg. Maybe next stream you'll win. Well, Drake, I'm not certain that, I'm gonna wanna go right back to it next stream. I'll put out an announcement if, I do decide to change. I don't know. Oh, no. Galactic Grunts, Carnivine, and Swinub. Or sorry, Swinub. Let's send a Dynamax Cannon that way. And Extreme Speed is fine. Up Frost Breath. Alright. I should get better at doing commentary, shouldn't I? So, for anyone watching who is not familiar with the game of PokeRogue, it is a Pokemon roguelike, as you might be able to tell. And so that means you go through individual battles and you're encountering Pokemon, fighting them, all that good mess, right? Well, the goal I had last time I was playing PokeRogue was to get as many legendary Pokemon as I can. one of the big targets is Rayquaza. Now, you can somewhat determine what legendaries you can encounter by going to specific biomes in this roguelike. So we're going to space. One path to which just happens to lead through the swamp. Now, one thing I am looking forward to, the game includes every generational gimmick that you can acquire it at various points in the game. So when Legend Z8 comes out and this game gets updated to accommodate for that, we'll have Mega Dragonite. I've already got strategies using normal Dragonite, so get Mega Dragonite, and we might just bulldoze the world. Because when you've got powerful moves like Regigigas' signature move Crush Grip on a Mon that has, I forget what ability he normally gets, but he also gets an extra ability of Aerialate. It's pretty effective. Right now I'm just taking advantage of Necrozma's raw power. But it is worth noting that space, where I'm going, can also spawn Solgaleo and Lunala. If I've caught either one of those, I can get the Lunarizers, or the Solarizers, for Necrozma, to get him into one of his forms, and then that'll let me acquire, whatchamacallit, Ultra Necrozmium Z, so I can get Ultra Necrozma. So I got a couple reasons to go to space. All of them are in the form of boss enemies. But we are going to the graveyard, because that is what next leads to this. Okay. So we're gonna leave in Necrozma, but we're actually gonna swap out Linoon for Pidgeotto, because we can Dynamax Cannon Litwick, and then we can, oh no, we Dynamax Cannon Phantom, and we use Sandsear Storm. Oh no, it's even better than I thought. Okay, Sandsear Storm. So Phantom's down. And that's good because it leaves a very nice chance to catch Litwick, which Litwick's one among my favorite Pokemon. Nice fire type. Obviously by the fire magic you can tell. Yes, boost base special attack would be better. No, let's not learn Psycho Cut because I'm not boosting the physical attack here. Let me try to catch the Shuppet here. Hold on. No, we'll kill the Shuppet. Again. Oh, that, menu screen words. Underrated Pokemon, Mankey? They're right. Mankey's so underrated. In this game, at least. Annihilate's crazy. I'd forgotten about him. So we're gonna Confusion Mimikyu and then Sensor Storm. I need to hit Mimikyu because Disguise. And then Sandstorm Storm. Why did Shuppet curse Mimikyu? That's so weird. Anyway, Sandstorm Storm. Now he's gonna burn and get cursed. The Mimikyu is. Remoraid evolves into Octoreges. Goodness, the curses are so crazy. Alrighty. Soothveld and Prosma. Ooh, Duskull. Okay, I can probably just Confusion everything and be done with it. I did not mean to press time this game. Oh well. Alright, LGM. Ah, nice. Still citrus berry. Then I eat it. Charge beam. And then Ponyta. Ooh. Okay. That was dangerous. Apologies if y'all can hear that notification sound, by the way. That is my phone. Let me make sure no one's trying to get in touch with me urgently. it doesn't look like it. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's pull this back up. You remember the current Pokemon anime villain using that psychic Pokemon to control human minds and erase memories. Wait, which one? LGM? Hold on, let me look back at the stream. I don't remember. It must have been LGM. I think I've seen something about LGM manipulating minds. But that would have been like an older part of the series that had what I was thinking of. But it's not unlike Pokemon to reuse properties of the creatures when they're using the creatures. What? Sorry, I've got a cat that's yelling at me. Drifloom's something I can deal with. In one shot. It's looking like we're gonna at least be able to get one run through space this stream. Because I think we're about to head into the abyss. Yes, we are in the abyss. Welcome for those whose first time it is. This place only bears dark-type Pokemon. So Beedrill is going to be very effective. Until we encounter Grimmsnarl. Poison Jab. Yeah. No, I should have left Venushun. Oh well. Okay, Beedrill needs a little bit more of a head start. Ooh. I'm gonna need to revive him. Pidgeotto is evolving! Now I have 2 Mons I can Mega Evolve if I get a Mega Bracelet. Houndoom avoided the attack, okay. Hillary! Hold on. Okay, so I can't use Thievul in this one because... Of course I can't. Alright, then let's do... Sandseer Storm! Let me swap back out to Octoreges on the off chance that Thievul tries the thief. You did try to thief. Joke's on you. Okay, let's see what we got, and then rare candy on everyone. Yeah, Beetle won't learn agility. Pidgeot wants to learn wing attack. What's your stats look like? You're gonna have higher special attack most likely, but you need an upgrade to flying move now, so we'll do that. Artillery should learn Ice Beam in place of Aurora Beam. It's a good high power move. Necrozma, stored power all the way. With a single Clanger's soul, it can be epic. Alright, so we've got Liepard and Thievul. Let's go ahead and throw out a pin missile at the Liepard and do a Sandseer Storm. Oh. There we go. And then now Beedrill can use his Citrus Berry. And die. I don't want Beedrill to die here. we go. And now Beedrill gets through this one fight. All of that maneuvering was just to get Beedrill to survive. He's a powerful asset once he gets Mega Evolved. And he's got to be high enough level to be valuable, but still. Okay, Incineroar. I'm gonna throw out 1,000 arrows. Yeah, he's dead here. I don't really think there's gonna be a way to keep him alive. I should have healed off artillery. Delcatty, can you do anything? Fake out. Back. Duraludon. Okay. Alright, well, Duraludon's been normalized. Alright, Necrozma probably effectively receives a free turn to do that. Oh, she didn't switch out. Okay. Let's do Dynamax Cannon? Yeah. Then, except on Incineroar, I think I can just use Stored Power and wipe out the rest of the competition. So, we'll do Charge Beam. Ooh. Charge Beam again. Okay. Alrighty. I think that's this fight solved. Alright, and then Stored Power is gonna have so much. So Stored Power has 20 base power, but gains like 20, I think, for each stage of stat boost. And then it's a special move, so special attack governs the damage after the power is figured out. So Stored Power is crazy. Of course, Photon Geyser will be better when I get it, but till then, Clanger's Soul plus Stored Power it'll do some work. Alright. So I'm gonna leave him in, even though... Oh, he avoided. Okay, that was just wing attack. I need to heal Necrozma. And Beedrill, actually. Delcatty for the block. 100 base power move with +6 special. Yeah, that'll do it. Alright, we're gonna go a little over my typical time to get one run through the space. Through space, yeah. Murkrow, perish. apply Citrus Berry to Necrozma. So I'm having Pidgeot use Roost because it's free healing. And it's better if he's at max. And then we need to purchase a Revive for Octillery. Super Potion him. Potion Delcatty. Then X accuracy. Marnie, okay. Croagunk. Croagunk, I can't just store power. But I can claim her soul for free, since she's gonna swap that out. I don't know why it's looking like I didn't do my power boost, but oh well. There they are. Okay, Citrus Berry got the heal. Charge Beam! Okay, don't one shot. Okay. Charge Beam. Banger track? Yeah, it's a pretty good track. I think I can see what exactly it's called to remind myself when I finish this up. Yeah. Get him this last one. Oh. Well, this is a predicament. Alright. Alright, B-Drill. It's Sword and Shield, just the general Galar gym battle. Thousand arrows for the win. I mean, shooting someone with 1,000 arrows is bound to do good, right? Okay. But I know how to secure a guaranteed win. Linoon, extreme speed. And we're done with this. We can't go to space. Okay. Alright, that's probably where we're gonna end the stream for tonight. Thank you for everyone who made it, but yeah. Until next time, farewell.